Today we have the top 3 best Pokemon to use inside of Pokemon Unite, but not only that, I also got the best item to use for every single one of these Pokemon. Hopping straight into it, the first one we have is Absol. What makes Absol so good and why everybody loves him so much is the Super Luck ability. It increases the Pokemon critical hit rate. What item are we going to use with Absol? We have the Scope Lens. The Scope Lens is a critical hit chance plus 6% and our critical hit damage plus 12%. So not only are you increasing your chances with the ability, but it also increases the chances with the item as well, and also the critical hit damage is increased by 12%. That's absolutely insane, no pun intended. Now when it comes to the ability, the special one ability, I'm choosing Nightshade. Slashes in outward arc, lowering the movement speed of the opposing Pokemon for a short time, which is really good, but this is what makes this all more beautiful. If used again, the user critical hit rate is increased, and if we talk about the cooldown is for 5 seconds. That is not bad at all. Now when it comes to the special 2 ability or ability 2, I'm going to have to go with Slash because it increases the critical hit rate. We have 2 abilities that increases the critical hit rate. The passive already increases the critical hit rate, and then on top of that we have the Scope Lens, which increases the chances by 6% and also the hit damage by 12%. And that's why I have Absol for one of the best Pokemon to use inside of Pokemon Unite. Next up I have Garchomp. Now Garchomp ability is pretty good. When the Pokemon is struck by a melee attack, a portion of the damage received is reflected back. Any damage that you put on Garchomp, he's putting it right back to you. So I would be very careful. That rough skin is actually pretty good and can come in clutch those times to where the opponent Pokemon is like very weak. Garchomp could possibly get a kill without even having to do anything. Now when it comes to the first ability, the first one I'm choosing is Dig. Has the user quickly go underground anytime you're away from the opposing team or out of their sight or just to where they can't actually contact you. Garchomp literally goes underground and pops up. That's absolutely beautiful. You're out the battle, but you're still in the battle at the same time. And next up we have ability 2, and of course everybody's gonna be using that Dragon Claw. Has a user attacking 2 points, dashing forward for 1, and the first damage does to the opposing Pokemon and throws them, and then the second deals increased damage, increases the user basic attack. And let's talk about the item. We are putting on a muscle band on this. We have the attack for a plus 15 and the attack speed for a plus 7.5%. Not only do you have a really good Garchomp with a good attack and increasing their attack with the move, but you got a plus 15, and also you have the attack speed, so you got yourself a speedy Garchomp when it comes to attack with a plus 7.5%, not base. Absolutely wild. So Garchomp is literally, he's going insane. And next up, and probably one of my favorites, we have Greninja. Greninja's ability, when the Pokemon is at half HP or less, its damage movement speed is increased. Greninja is already a pretty fast one, but then on top of that you have the increased movement speed and damage. So I would be very wary under these 1v1 situation with Greninja because all his stuff will be increased, especially with movement speed, so he can't get out of sticky situations and also do a lot of damage to you if you feel like you're pounding on that Greninja. So I would be very wary. The special ability 1, I'm definitely going with Water Shuriken. It increases the movement speed, and also by using the move, it restores the user HP every time the Shuriken hits. So all you got to do is hit your shots. Your movement speed is increasing, so you'll be able to move around the map, and also on top of that you're increasing your HP. But if your HP, you're not winning the fights, bro. If your HP gets halfway, you are increasing your attack and also the movement speed. So Greninja, he's going insane. And next up we have the ability 2. This will just make you want to dance with him. We have the Double Team. Anytime you can get the opposing team to be confused on what to hit or what to do, I think that's a pretty good plus, especially if you know how to maneuver around the map like Greninja. But not only does it increase the speed, but you're making triple, double, I can't remember, of itself inside of the actual game. Of course it just clones and whatnot, but Greninja, he can dance, bro, and that's why I love him so much. So for the item for Greninja, I'm going to have to put on those Wise Glasses for that special attack for a plus 39 and further increase the special attack damage with a 7% at level 30 for the item. So Greninja's not only hitting hard, but he's going to be hitting harder because of his damage increase with the turn with his ability, and his speed is also increased. And then on top of that you have the Water Shuriken. It helps well with HP every time it lands. That's absolutely insane. And then on top of that, if you need to get out of the sticky situation, you have Double Team. And that's why Greninja is the dancing Pokemon in my opinion, and that's what makes him so great. Hey, click right here. We have some more Pokemon Unite stuff, something that you're not going to want to miss. And yeah, it's Prince Rose. I'm out. Peace, y'all.